Well, I thought I'd do a bit of an update on the electronic cigarette company's Super. It's, as I say, I think it's 401, 402, it's common model. But it's the Super with the automatic battery. Bit of an update. This morning, as I say, when I got up, started work, picked up the e-cigarette to have a bit of a puff or whatever, and I found that the battery packed up. As I say, the starter kit that I purchased or whatever was only like 4 days old, 5 days old, something like that. And obviously, I, as I say, discovered that the battery had packed up. As I say, something to do with the automatic switch unit inside the battery. It just decided to give up or whatever. I mean, as for the build quality on these cigarettes, as I say, they're quite impressive, but unfortunately, as I say, with one of the batteries it just decided to pack up. Luckily, I've got the second battery. I'm not too I'm not too impressed. It's kind of put me off the automatic batteries in a way, so I've gone out and I've got the Titan Mega from Totally Wicked. Should be in the post soon, so I should be getting that. At the moment, as I say, I'm just stuck on the one battery with the Super, but we'll have to see how that goes. As I say, that I was quite surprised to see it sort of fail really, especially in such short period of time. I mean, it's not even really been used as much yet. So we'll have to sort of wait and see on that, in all fairness. Again, though, as I say, because it's such a short time that I've been sort of smoking the electronic cigarette up to now, it's difficult to sort of get a good opinion of flavours and e-liquids and things like this. And I mean, everybody to their own what they do like on the flavours, but it certainly isn't looking good for the automatic battery, I'll say that much. Certainly, I mean, if the reliability is quite like that on the automatic batteries, as I say, then it's not good. But just to give you and my viewers a bit of a insight into the current developments of the the electronic cigarette and my experiences of the e-cig. Let's see, seeing if the Titan Mega does a bit better. With a bit of luck, it should do. But as with everything, it's like when I first started smoking. It was all about experimenting really with cigarettes with different brands, different makes. Some I didn't like, some I did like. I ended up sticking with Marlboro for quite a few years after I started smoking, and then moved over to the British brand of Benson and Hedges. Stuck with them for quite a few years. Then went to a really cheap and nasty brand. It might have been something to do with the extortionate large prices that the government decided to up or something. But yeah, anyway, so it's been an interesting few days with the electronic cigarette, to be perfectly honest with you. It certainly does stop you smoking. I mean, I've reduced. I mean, last time I spoke to you on the YouTube video, it was yesterday night, and well, as I said, I'd done about six, 7 cigarettes in that day. Today, I've only done 3 cigarettes, even on a single battery. And I had to, because I run the battery right down to absolute flat, I had to, pretty much wait for the whole battery to charge up. And, then took that off, so that was a good hour and a half, really, to leave it on there for full charge. So I had to go and do some other stuff, so I left it on charge, left it to do that, and then came back and it had finished. So I'm presuming it, because obviously I was out for about an hour and a half, so I'm presuming that's, how long it took. In a sense, probably finished charging well before that. But yeah, so and I've been sitting on that. Hopefully, as I say, it won't take too long. From Totally Wicked, I'll give you an update and stuff on when that arrives and how that performs. But at the present moment, the Super is not really looking good. The atomizers are perfect. That's one thing that I can't deny about the Super. The atomizers in them are absolutely a superb piece of kit. It's just the battery that's letting them down. So, what a bugger, really. But yeah, so I've also ordered some more e-liquids, and being as the batteries are so predicament, I've also ordered a USB pass-through. There doesn't seem to be one for the Super, so I'm thinking of actually making one of those myself. Yeah, we shall give that a go, and again I shall do some bits and bobs on that. Actually, just quickly, one of the big updates actually that's happened today is I was looking around about people putting or getting the polyfibers, the polypropylene fiber stuff that they use inside cartridges when you refill. Obviously, they get a bit crabby after a while, and people want to put new ones in there. Well, I went round here in the UK, where I am, looking for this stuff. We don't have any clothes sort of knitting places left or anything like that. Most of those are all closed down here. We've still got a place called Wilkinson's. Tesco's do some small variety of things, but still, they didn't have any of this, teddy bear stuffing, or polyester propylene, stuff. So they didn't have any. So I went looking round, and strangely enough, you wouldn't believe what I did end up with. I actually went into Wilco's and I found a pound pillow insert. It's the insert to the pillowcases. It's a pillow for £1. 100% fire retardant polyester content. So I bought a pillow for £1, and I got home and I got my scissors out and I cut the pillow open, and lo and behold, inside there was the polyester fiber filling. So I gave that a go, and I got one of the exhausted pre-filled cartridges that I've got, because they come with a smaller piece of fiber in the cartridges. They're not the same size as the refillable ones. I guess that's primarily to hold less liquid, so that the cartridges run out quicker, which is quite cheeky. But that's just the way I suppose everything goes, isn't it? So I went and I took out that little piece of fiber from the pre-filled cartridge and started filling it with the polyester filling, and it took about 8-9 drops before it becomes saturated. It was about the 10th drop really, when it was started floating on the top really. So just scooped that off, stuck it in there, and it seems to work perfectly. So if anybody's having any difficulty finding the polyester fiber, Wilco's, buy a pillow. Just make sure it says on the label 100% polyester through to the BS standards of the fire safety regulations, etc, 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 and you've got your polyester fiber. There it is. Got the pillow open, Bob's your uncle. I'd use a new one. I wouldn't go and use an old one that you've probably lied around on or whatever. You might have things in that. But anyway, by the way, that's all for this current video or whatever. Just thought I'd update on the very bad temperamental switch in the automatic batteries, and let you know how I got my polyester fiber. Anyway, see you later, good YouTubers. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.